Morning, back with another video. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you are not new here, my A1 Day One's like, it is morning. I know I got the morning face. Y'all can see all this traffic, right? Like, I am headed to the doctor. I am off today. I got my, women's wellness checkup visit or whatever. Shout out to that insurance. But I am headed to the doctor. Looks like I'm gonna be late. The people said come 15 minutes early, but I feel like if you wanted me 15 minutes early, you should have scheduled me 15 minutes earlier. And these lights stay green for like 2 seconds, and then I don't know where this car think is going, but it ain't in front of me. So you snooze, you lose. Nobody told you to get over there. But I'm headed to my visit. And how about I got my first HR complaint? Like, somebody called HR and complained on me. Y'all know I can't give y'all too many details, but I'm gonna give y'all the details that I can. But I do need to concentrate in this traffic, so I will be back. We made it, and I'm about to go in, check in, and go to my visit. I thought I was 5'5". These people just told me I was 5'6". I feel like a giant. I feel like I'm walking around 6 feet tall. I literally, and people used to argue with me like, oh, you're taller than 5'5", you're not 5'5". I'm like, I'm 5'5". I guess I grew an inch since the last time somebody told me how tall I was, but I'm 5'6", and I feel like a giant now. Lord have mercy. And I'm 154 pounds. I was 150, and they gave me this urine cup, and I haven't been able to go yet because I used the bathroom right before I came here. But at least it's not probation where I got to stress myself because I got to make myself pee. They're nice. They was like, you can wait. And I was like, okay, thank you, because the probation office could never. They would have been standing over me like, what you mean you can't pee? You better find some urine. But I'm waiting on the doctor. Oh goodness, that little bed is scary. Child. About the HR thingy. So, long story short, I can't really talk about it too much. But when I have people that work with me that follow me, and they won't use this video against me, but an associate complained about me because I come doing my job. So they used to, I guess, get away with a lot of stuff. So me coming and doing my job is like, I guess it's a change for everybody. And I've tried to make it a graceful, change, but at the end of the day, I have a job to do. So, I mean, baby, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Not do my job? And then when they come fire me because they like, oh, you let this, that, and the third go on. But one thing about me, I never forget that I'm a convicted felon. Ever. And then I'm on probation. Honey, I got enough strikes against me. I'm not gonna add none to myself. Okay? Life and the enemy is always going to try to stack the deck against me. I'm not gonna stack it against myself. So, baby, you can call who you like, okay? Or I think the doctor come out. I'll talk to y'all later. You know this is a woman's doctor because them people got pads and tampons on deck. Like, you need what? Right there, honey. Grab them. Period. Yeah. So the medical assistant just came in here and she had to like do a chart for me because I've never been to this one. And she was asking me all the questions, the medical questions. Have you ever been hospitalized? Have you had any surgeries? Stuff like that. And it just reminded me, like, while I was answering those questions, how blessed I am. Because I was like, no. Have you ever had an STD? No. So your girl is there. Thank you, Lord. He has helped me over the years, baby, because it was not a yes to a single question. Okay. Period. I did not say yes to a single question. And don't mind me with this hair. I didn't put enough heat on it this morning. So you got to keep, But honey, it was no to every single question. Have you ever had an STD? No. Yeah. Uh-huh. You ever had a pap smear? Yes. Well, I did answer yes to that one. Was it abnormal? No, it was not. Mammogram? No, it was not abnormal. So, period. Shout out to the big one. So I just left out of the doctor's office, right? And you know how I was bragging like, no to this, no to this. That's why you got to slow your roll. You know what I'm saying? You got to slow your roll sometimes. So I'm doing my little pap smear, like, getting it done. So I'm doing my little pap smear or whatever. And she starts asking me kids. And she's like, oh, because one of the questions they asked is, do I have kids? And I was like, no. And it was like, how many pregnancies have you had? And I was like, 0. Like, no, I've never been pregnant. So she went to talking about kids, and she was like, oh, you don't have kids, you've never been pregnant. And she was like, or like, have you tried? Or is that like, you don't have kids because it's by design? And I was like, I've never tried to have kids, but I've never went out of my way to make sure that I don't have kids. So I've never done any preventative, maintenance not to get pregnant. It's just never happened. So she went asking me questions about, when did I first get my cycle? Like, how regular is it? And do I have pain? Does it last a long time? Does it go over fast? And ever since I've gotten my cycle, I got it late for one. I got it at 14. Listen, I was not crying because who mad that they not bleeding earlier? Okay. So I got my cycle very late in life. I was like 14 when I got my cycle. And since I've gotten it at 14, I'm 32. My cycle has never been regular. Ever. The most regular it's been is a few times when I was in prison. It'll regulate, I guess, because I was around so many females. Because they say if you're around females, like, your cycles regulate to each other. I don't know if that's a scientific proven fact or what, but so it was regular. It'll randomly get regular when I was in Open Bay in a dorm. Like, I'll have a consistent cycle for like 3-4 months, but then it'll stop. Like, the longest I've ever went is 3 months without having a cycle. And it's like, it comes on when it wants to. It's not regular. Even if I have one in January and in February, the one in January come on the 14th, and then the one in February will come on the 28th. So like, it's never been regular my entire life. It's never been regular. So I'm just used to it. Like, I kind of like it, because it's like, who wants a guaranteed cycle, So they ain't never minded me. And so yeah, so she was like, it sounds like you have PCOS. And I was like, what is that? And she was like, well, basically, from what, because she asked me a bunch of questions, and she was like, from the questions that I gathered, she was like, it sounds like you have PCOS. And she was like, if you've never not like taken any preventative, like birth control, using protection and stuff like that to avoid getting pregnant, and you have yet to be pregnant, and you're in a relationship and you're active, she was like, it sounds like you have PCOS. And then she was like, they had to take my blood. She had to stick me twice, the girl, because she was like, I can't find a vein. I was like, girl, you better find one. Talking about, can we use your hand? Girl, that sound like it hurt. Try it again. But they took my blood. They're going to run tests. And she said that after the blood work comes back, she said that they are going to call me in. I have an appointment in 2 weeks, and that we're going to go over my blood work and go from there. And she said they also going to check my thyroids and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I'm glad she asked those questions, because I'm 32. So, I mean, at some point, it's like, you're going to have a kid and all. Like, you're going to have a kid and all, because, baby, I'm not Janet Jackson. I'm not finna have a kid at 50. I ain't doing it, okay? Listen, if ain't nobody calling me mommy before, I don't know how long, baby, ain't nobody gonna call me mommy. They're just gonna be calling me auntie, cousin, sister, But, yeah, so, I never really thought about why I don't have kids. I just thought it just never happened, because, like, it just never happened, And then, I've been to prison, so for a decade, it was a reason why I ain't have kids, because I definitely wasn't finna lay up with one of them raggedy officers. Ain't like they ain't tried, but I definitely wasn't finna lay up with them. So now having that conversation, it's like, what if I can't have kids? Like, and she's like, you're healthy. So she was like, there's no reason. But the blood work will come back, and we will find out either way. So I'm about to go to Waffle House. Waffle House always makes me feel better after I get done running errands and stuff. Waffle House makes me feel better. It is. I thank y'all for riding along with me to my doctor's appointment. I am about to go home, shower, probably take a nap, because I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm tired, but love you guys.